Now, as you all know from the title, these are the top 3 people I think should have the finger painter. Now, all these are my opinions. You guys can think whatever you want. And also I'm going to have this little play of me, like just playing a game for the background. Now, for the first person, I think me. No, I'm just joking. For the first person, I actually think PewDiePie. Now, I am actually inspired by PewDiePie with this type of video form, as you can see, because he usually just does a voiceover of him playing a game, and this is actually very inspired on what he does. But I think PewDiePie should have it because he's been doing Gorilla Tag content for a while. He has 79,000 subscribers, plus he has the AA badge, and also he has a very good editing, a unique content, and he covers a lot of like Gorilla Tag drama, and he always has good evidence to provide. So yeah, also not to mention he is one of my favorite YouTubers, so he also is very beloved by the community, and I've never really saw him do anything wrong, but I don't really know what he's like behind the camera. But all I know is that he's a loved creator. He deserves it. He should have it. There's lots of reasons why. And he inspires a lot of people to make content, and so they make content, grow the community. I was inspired by Elliot, by the way, just so you know. But yeah, I think he should deserve it. Now, for this next person, I think Crafty VR should be the one who has it next. Because if you really think about it, he makes funny lemming skits. He also recently got the AA badge. And also, he just makes really unique content. And he actually inspired, like, hundreds of creators to do lemming skits. I don't think he's the one that made it up, but he made it pretty much popular. Also, not to mention, he has a lot of connections. He has, like, LT merch, Duckle AA. Actually, I don't know, but I think he deserves it because he's a unique and well-known creator. He has over 15K subs. He has 20K subs, which is very impressive. And he's pretty popular. He's loved by his community. He's growing Gorilla Tag. He's helping the community a lot by giving that positive vibe, and he's really chill too and funny. He has a good humor. He has everything. So yeah. Now, for the next person may surprise you. I think the person who actually not the finger painter but something else is Eric1515. Now, you're all probably being like, but Acorn, he already has the finger painter. I'm not talking about the finger painter. I'm talking about the big one, the big tier 2, the paintbrushes, the Illustrator badge. Now, I know he doesn't really make maps, but if you really think about it, it's like some illustrators, they don't, never mind. But if you really think about it, it's tier 2. So most people who have the Illustrator badge, they have the finger painter. So which means that he's 2 steps closer. Because first, he has well over 100K. Second, he has the AAC and the finger painter. And also, third, he's been one of the most OG content creators of all time. He was in J-Man's talent show, I think. So, yeah. Also, he's considered in the gang, what I like to call, which makes up of, like, K9, hopefully he comes back, VMT, Elliot, J-Man, Eric1515, and Cracker, Cryptic, TTT Pig. Pretty much all the famous and most well-known creators are in the gang. So, yeah. But he deserves the Illustrator because he's like an OG, well-known content creator, and he deserves it because, he's just well-known. I think he really deserves it, you know? Now, for this person, again, it's actually not for the finger painter, instead the Illustrator. I think CJVR should do it, because if you think about it, the Illustrator, I know it's not just about being an OG creator with lots of subs and basically a tier 2 of finger painter. It's pretty much just being good at animating and making maps. Because if you really think about it, Illustrator, all the people who have it pretty much are map makers and animation makers with Blender. Now, CJVR is very good at Blender animation or just animation in general. On top of that, he also is a very long time creator and has over 100k subs, I think. But yeah, he's one of the people who I think should have the Illustrator because he's well known, he's popular, he's good at animation, and he's probably a map maker. He most likely made a map. Now for this person, I really think he's not super well known, but he has well over 15k, and he actually has 20k. His name is Monjo. Basically, he's like PewDiePie. He does like Gorilla Tag drama, or he'll do like a certain type of video where he just puts like, a gameplay over and like voices over it. And I think he deserves the finger painter because he has the AAC. He just has the AAC, but other than that, he's really unique, he's funny, he has good humor. I think he deserves it. There really isn't much like proof why he should, but if you go check out one of his videos, or maybe just a few, you will definitely see why I put him on this list, or at least mentioned him. And yeah. Now for this person, you all might be very surprised and might disagree, but personally I agree. We have actually surprisingly Flushy GT on this list. Now, I don't know, he might be too young for it, but I overall think that he should at least get the AAC. Because think about it, he's been a long time creator, has over 1 million subs, and also he's very unique in his content, and he has pretty good humor. Although his fan base is kind of a younger base, but he should still at least get the AAC and possibly the finger painter. But he has a good reputation. It's just people are hating on him because they just think he's young. In reality, he's probably around the age of 13. His mic just makes him sound really young. Alright guys, I think that's a wrap for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on notifications. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to try to post a little bit more than I usually do because I really want to hit at least 100 subscribers by the end of, like in the span of a school year. So pretty much till like the summer. I don't know. But yeah, my goal is to try to get to 1K subs until New Year's next year, which is 2027. I don't know why I couldn't speak, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much for supporting me. And have a good day, or night, or afternoon, or morning. I don't even know anymore.